A civilization that shaped the modern world, left almost no monument behind, no grand empire carved in stone, no famous kings remembered by name. Yet the letters you read, the trade routes you inherit, and the idea of global exchange all trace back to a people history nearly erased. Consider this for a moment. How can a culture that changed everything become a footnote? 3,000 years ago, along a narrow strip of land on the eastern Mediterranean coast, a network of city-states quietly rose. Tyre, Sidon, Byblos. They did not conquer vast territories. They conquered the sea. Historians believe these coastal cities formed the heart of a maritime civilization we now call the Phoenicians. Surrounded by mountains and pressed against the sea, the Phoenicians turned limitation into opportunity. With little farmland, they mastered shipbuilding, navigation, and trade. Their vessels stitched together distant cultures, carrying cedar wood, glass, dyes, and ideas across thousands of miles. Their most valuable creation was not gold or silver. It was language. The Phoenicians developed a simplified alphabet, a system so efficient it could be learned by merchants, sailors, and common people. From this script emerged Greek letters, then Latin, and eventually the alphabets used by much of the world today. Trade colonies spread outward like sparks across the sea. From North Africa to Spain, Phoenician settlements formed a web of exchange. The most powerful of these colonies would later become Carthage, a city destined to challenge Rome itself. Their influence expanded quietly, carried by merchants rather than armies. They introduced advanced ship design, long-distance navigation, and early forms of commercial accounting. Some theories suggest Phoenician sailors traveled farther than any culture before them, possibly reaching distant Atlantic shores. Their world was not bounded by land, but by horizons waiting to be crossed. Yet their success carried a cost. Larger empires took notice. Assyria, Babylon, and later Persia absorbed Phoenician cities into their expanding domains. The merchants adapted, trading under foreign rule, preserving their identity without a unified empire of their own. Unlike conquerors who carved their victories into stone, the Phoenicians left few monuments. Their legacy was portable: language, commerce, navigation, and cultural exchange. What survives of them exists mostly in fragments, scattered artifacts, and the writings of their rivals. Carthage, their greatest offspring, would inherit their spirit and ambition. When Rome destroyed Carthage after brutal wars, much of Phoenician history burned with it. Libraries vanished. Records disappeared. A civilization that connected the ancient world faded into silence. What we know today is incomplete. Historians reconstruct Phoenician life from ruins and the accounts of enemies. Some theories suggest their influence was even greater than recorded, shaping trade networks that defined the ancient economy. What do you think really happened? Their story challenges how we measure greatness. They built no vast empire, yet shaped communication, exploration, and exchange. Power is not always loud. Sometimes it moves quietly, carried by ships, words, and ideas that outlive stone. The Phoenicians remind us that entire civilizations can disappear while their influence remains woven into daily life. Every letter written today echoes their invention. Consider this for a moment. How many forgotten cultures still shape the world around us? Subscribe for more untold stories of history.